Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate, and welcome back to another episode of WrestleMania Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be reviewing WrestleMania 9, but before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's get on to the review. WrestleMania 9. WrestleMania 9 took place in 1993 in the suburbs of Las Vegas in a place called Paradise, Nevada, and the first match on the card was Shawn Michaels versus Tatanka for the Intercontinental Championship, and Tatanka won this match via a countout. The second match on the card was the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner, versus the Head Shrinkers, Samu and Fatu, and the Steiner brothers won this match. The third match on the card was Doink the Clown versus Crush, and Doink the Clown won this match. The fourth match on the card was Razor Ramon versus Bob Backlund, and Razor Ramon won this match. The fifth match on the card was Money Incorporated, Ted DiBiase and IRS versus the Mega Maniacs, Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake for the Tag Team Championships, and Money Incorporated won this match via a disqualification. The sixth match on the card was the Narcissist Lex Luger versus Mr. Perfect, and Lex Luger won this match. The seventh match on the card was The Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez, and The Undertaker won this match via a disqualification. And the advertised main event for WrestleMania 9 was Yokozuna versus Bret the Hitman Hart for the WWE Championship, and Yokozuna won this match, becoming the new WWE Champion. And finally, the actual main event of WrestleMania 9 was Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna for the WWE Championship, and Hulk Hogan won this match, becoming the new WWE Champion. Now that I have that out of the way, let's go on to the tier rating. And here we are. We have the normal format that you guys are used to. Super juicy, juicy, medium, well done, and dry. The first match on the card was Tatanka versus Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental Championship that ended in a countout. That Tatanka won. I did enjoy this match. Don't get me wrong. I really did enjoy this match. I rated it about a 4-star match, but the ending was very infuriating. Shawn Michaels, was about to get counted out and pulled the referee out of the ring. And then Tatanka hit some Samoan drop or something like that, and the ref came back in the ring and just called the match. The match itself, though, was fantastic. I really did enjoy this match. I rated this match about a 4-star rating. And Shawn Michaels is just so ahead of his time. Definitely one of the best in-ring competitors at the time on the roster. And the best in-ring competitor of all time. One of them, at least, in my opinion. And Tatanka actually looked really good in this match as well. This match was a really good match, and for me personally, this was the match of the night. Shows you how terrible the rest of the card was. But yeah, this match was the match of the night, so this match is going into the super juicy category. If I can get it up there we go. Yeah, a really good match, but the ending was very infuriating. The second match on the card was the Head Shrinkers, Samu and Fatu, versus the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner. This was a fine tag team match. I did enjoy this match a lot. I rated it about a 3.25 star. Nothing too special here, but not a bad match in my opinion. This match will be going into the juicy category. It was just a fine little tag team match to get these two guys on these two teams on the card. And I'm pretty sure this was the Steiner brothers' only WrestleMania, which is pretty cool. They're a very legendary tag team. And if you don't know, Fatu and the Head Shrinkers is Rikishi. So this was Rikishi's first WrestleMania. Pretty cool. But yeah, it was just a fine tag team match. Nothing special, but it wasn't terrible. The next match was Doink the Clown versus Crush. We are about to go on a stretch of terrible matches. This match was not good. They ended up bringing out multiple Doink the Clowns in this match to attack Crush, and Doink the Clown ended up winning. I really didn't even know what I was watching at that point. Doink the Clown, in my opinion, is a really dumb character, in the history of WWE. Definitely a character from the 90s, the stereotypical weird characters they had back then. But I rated this match a 1 star, which is surprisingly not even the worst match of the night. So this match for me is going into the dry category. Just not a great match all around. The next match on the card was Razor Ramon versus Bob Backlund. And here's another terrible match. This match just wasn't great at all. Two legends of the business, though. Bob Backlund's a legend. Razor Ramon, an absolute legend. One of the best heels of all time, in my opinion. But this match just wasn't great. This is one of Bob Backlund's first matches back, I believe. Back into pro wrestling. It just wasn't great. It just really wasn't great. I rated this at 0.5 star rating. Nothing special about this match. A very forgettable match. But yeah, this was a match. I rated a 0.5 star rating. I don't know if I already said that or not, but this is also going into the dry category. The next match on the card was for the tag team championships between Money Incorporated, Ted DiBiase, and IRS versus Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Mega Maniacs. This match also wasn't great at all. It was surprisingly one of the better matches of the night, and I still rated it a 1.5 star rating. But basically this match, it ended in a disqualification. But basically, I believe it was Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase hit Hulk Hogan or Brutus Beefcake, one of those two, and IRS went one of them had IRS in a sleeper hold, and then the other one hit the other one, and then they bumped into the referee. The referee went down, and when he got back up, Hogan was in for the pin, and they said it was a disqualification. Hogan was already pinning. I believe it was Ted DiBiase. And the ref just called for the bell, said it was a disqualification, and then Money Incorporated retained their championships. I don't know. I didn't really like it, the ending. The match itself was also not great, but again, it was one of the better matches of the night. I only rated a 1.5 star rating, and so this match is also going to be going into the dry category. Just not a great match all around. The next match on the card was the narcissist Lex Luger versus Mr. Perfect, and this match was just to show off Lex Luger, WWE's new shiny toy. And they definitely did show off Lex Luger. His entrance was really cool. I liked all the pyro and the mirrors and I really did enjoy that entrance. I rated it about a 2 star rating. Not bad. So for me, it is going to be going into the well done category. This match was literally, oh my gosh. Hi, buddy. This match was literally just to show off Lex Luger. He just recently signed to the WWE that year. And Mr. Perfect, I thought, was a great first opponent, first WrestleMania opponent for Lex Luger. But all in all, this match was decent at best. Oh boy. The next match on the card was the Giant Gonzalez versus The Undertaker. And this is one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time, in my opinion. The worst streak match in general. The Giant Gonzalez just should not have been on this card at all. This match just wasn't great, and it ended in a disqualification. Make Undertaker look like a beast and actually pin the Giant Gonzalez, but no, Giant Gonzalez's manager, I forget who it was, threw sand or something at the Undertaker's eyes, and the ref saw it and they called it disqualification. But this match, and I think Giant Gonzalez, I believe, attacked Undertaker after the match. I rated this match a 0 star rating. It was just terrible. I did not like this match at all. The wrestling was terrible. Giant Gonzalez was not great at all as a character or in the ring. So this match for me is going into the dry category. Just a terrible match all around, in my opinion. And the advertised main event for WrestleMania 9 was Bret the Hitman Hart versus Yokozuna for the WWE Championship. And this was a really good match, in my opinion. I actually did really enjoy this match. It was a young, up-and-coming superstar at the time in Yokozuna. And it was also Bret Hart's, I believe, first WWE Championship reign, which was pretty cool. And this match was fine. It was a fine little match. It would have been a really good main event, but I'll get to the main event later on. But this was fine. I rated it about 3 stars. Decent match. Yokozuna won, which was a great decision, I thought, because he was a young, up-and-coming superstar, and he was a monster. Like, man, he was a unit, dude. But nothing crazy happened in this match. I think they had a better match in the next WrestleMania, which I'll get to that next week for my WrestleMania 10 review. But this was a fine match, in my opinion. I'm going to be putting this into the juicy category. Oh, God. All right. And finally, the main event of WrestleMania 9 was Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna for the WWE Championship. Why did this happen? Like, oh my God. I don't think I've ever been so pissed off in my life at like a wrestling event, even though I knew this was going to happen. Like before I watched WrestleMania 9, I knew this was going to happen, and it still infuriated me. Like, I'm just like, why did you do this? Why did you have Hulk Hogan come out at the end of WrestleMania, challenge Yokozuna, a young and up-and-coming superstar, like I said, and win the WWE Championship? Is because this WrestleMania wasn't a Hulk Hogan show. That's why. You know what I mean? Like, it just baffles me to this day that Hulk Hogan came out and challenged Yokozuna right after he won the title. And won. And Yokozuna just won it back from Hulk Hogan like 2 or 3 months later. Like, why didn't you just keep it on Yokozuna? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. This match was literally like 30 seconds, too. Like, Hulk Hogan came out, didn't even take off his shirt. Like, his entire outfit was still on. He still had his shirt. Like, he didn't rip his shirt at all. And he came out and won the WWE Championship. Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. This is, like, the worst WrestleMania moment, like, ever, in my opinion. It just makes zero sense for Hulk Hogan to come out because he was already like on the tail end of his career in WWE. And this was like Yokozuna's like first loss too. And I'm like, come on, in 30 seconds? In 30 seconds. You didn't even take off your shirt, dude. Like, you're still in full gear. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you could have at least, like, if you wanted Hogan to win back the championship, let Yokozuna have like a 3 to 4 month reign and then lose it to Hogan. Like, it's that simple. You didn't have to just bring Hogan out to win and then have a 10-minute celebration like a normal Hogan WrestleMania. It made zero sense. I hated this decision so much. One of my least favorite WrestleMania moments. And this match is, of course, going into the dry category. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This match was terrible, and the decision in general was blasphemy. I don't even know why they did this. All in all, I think this is the worst WrestleMania of all time, in my opinion. The matches weren't great. The decisions that were happening in this WrestleMania weren't great either. This WrestleMania just wasn't great at all. Like, it was a really hard watch. I literally had to take like breaks watching this WrestleMania because I was like, jeez, this is terrible. Like, I don't know. Like, this WrestleMania just doesn't do anything that, like, for me. It's a very forgettable WrestleMania. The only thing that people remember is Hulk Hogan coming out at the end and winning the WWE Championship for no reason. And little fun fact, this was Jim Ross's first WrestleMania that he commentated on, which is pretty cool. But it's a terrible WrestleMania to be your first WrestleMania to commentate on. This WrestleMania just wasn't great. I actually rated this WrestleMania a 0-star rating, which is the lowest star rating I will rate any WrestleManias. I truly do think that this is the worst WrestleMania of all time, and the matches in this WrestleMania just weren't great, and the decision at the end having Hulk Hogan win was insane. I just did not like this WrestleMania at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune in tomorrow where I'll be doing my Grand Slam review part 1. And please tune in on Sunday where I'll be doing my Grand Slam review part 2. Please tune in on Tuesday where I'm going to be going over 30 through 21 of my top 50 favorite matches. And please tune in next Wednesday where I'll be doing my WrestleMania 10 review. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.